This is the second part of the video on how to attract more clients to your hotel. A database is a really, really powerful way of causing repeat business for you in a controllable fashion. Say you've got you're 2 weeks out from a weekend and you realize, wow, we're only at 5% occupation. That's really low. That's not good enough. Then straight away you can send an email out to the database and say, hey, we're going to have a barbecue on Saturday night that's free for all guests on this weekend, and basically get a whole bunch of people to book in like that. When you're building your database, make sure you grab some decent information about people so you know why they're coming to stay with you. Like maybe they're old residents of the town that you live in and they want to know when events are happening. So when there's an open day somewhere, then you can email them, and if they weren't on your database, they perhaps wouldn't, because they don't live in the town obviously, they wouldn't know that the open day was even happening. But because they're on your database and because you've taken down, ex-residents, therefore they're interested in local events, then you can email them at that specific time. So be really creative about this and be very smart about this. And obviously you want to give them something for being a subscriber. Now obviously for those people that want to know about events, then you can say, hey look, we'll notify you, and maybe you have a specific schedule and you say, look, 3 months out from this event we'll send you an email telling you to book in for your accommodation, and make sure and you make it limited. So you say, make sure that you get your place in our hotel. And finally, the biggest thing you can do is identify a USD and use it. Now we've got some other videos which go into greater detail about what USD is, but it stands for Unique Selling Distinction, or sometimes Unique Selling Position or Proposition. And basically what it is what makes your business different. What is it that causes people to choose you and choose your business, so that when someone comes to your website or they receive an email from you or they see a flyer or whatever it might be, they understand why they'd want to stay with you. Like maybe you're up in the mountains and it's really peaceful and it's a romantic getaway, or it's a retreat from the hustle and bustle of the city, and that's your USD. And so people understand that, right, when I'm totally stressed out, when I'm just run down and I've just got to get away from it all, you're the person that I call and come and see. And obviously, if you're building a database and they're on your database, you can email them regularly and just prod them and say, hey, are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling stressed? Come up for the weekend and relax. We've got, chocolates or hot, free hot chocolates while you stay, or whatever it is that they want. Give them a little bonus for being on your database, and give them a bonus for taking up an offer that you send an email or a mail out for. So, the last thing that I want you to remember with all of this is that the point of this is to increase your clients and also to increase your profit. So, when you send an email out to the database or send out letters, don't just be always discounting your prices, because discounting your prices can be a great way to get someone in the door, but you want to make sure that your business is profitable. And we don't want to be just growing your business. I've seen it happen with businesses where you grow the business and the profits are actually the same. So you're more busy, you've got more staff, but you're actually making the same amount of money. And that's not useful for you, because you're more busy, but you're actually making the same amount as you were when you were less busy, and so you're actually earning less. So make sure that you do some things that are smart, and maybe you can tap into other people's databases as well. So say someone runs tours in your town up through the mountains, or they're surf coaches and they teach people how to surf because you're right by a great surf beach. Leverage off them and say, hey, let's do a joint venture. If you recommend someone to stay at us and they stay at us when they're doing your surfing course, then we'll give them free breakfast, and we'll also give you 10% of the money that they pay to stay with us, or whatever it is. So make a joint venture that works for both of you, but allows you to promote their business and them to promote your business, and for you both to share the revenue from that increased business.